Hello, distinguished friends and colleagues. This gives us a hint about what we're talking about today. This is 5 Minutes for Life, where we take 5 minutes to discuss one issue, one ministry, or one event that affects the pro-life movement here in the Archdiocese of Louisville, Kentucky. My name is Stuart Hamilton. I'm the Pro-Life Activities Coordinator for the Archdiocese of Louisville, serving under Deacon Stephen Bowling. And if you see all this scruff on my face, you know that can only mean one thing. We are in the season of Lent. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we enter into that season of fasting and prayer and almsgiving, where we enter into our Lord's fasting in the desert when he was preparing for his ministry that led him straight for the cross. Now, stay tuned in this video, because at the very end of the video, I'm going to talk to you about a very special way you can enter into Lent and help the pro-life movement. Do not miss that opportunity. Please stay tuned in the video. But it's not our main concern today. Our main topic today is last week's Rally for Life in Frankfort, Kentucky. This rally was a beautiful event. There were lots of people there, Republicans and Democrats, lots of people from various pro-life foundations. I even saw a couple of Catholic schools in attendance. Shout out to Holy Angels and the 8th grade from St. James in E-Town. I'm always drawn to the youth, and it's always encouraging to see them in these politically active spaces, right? So what was the rally about? Well, most of it was about promoting House Bill 91. What's House Bill 91? Well, there's a coalition of different pro-life ministries that have been motivated to proactively seek to amend the Kentucky Constitution so that it cannot be amended to be construed in such a way that abortion is considered a right in Kentucky, or the taxpayers have to pay for abortions in Kentucky. Now, House Bill 91 actually has very specific wording, so I want to tell you what they want to add to the Constitution. It reads this way: to protect human life, nothing in this Constitution shall be construed to secure or protect a right to abortion or require the funding of abortion. Now, you may be saying, well, how could they do that anyway? Well, Vermont is actually adding a constitutional amendment to say abortion is definitely a right and should be definitely taxpayer funded. California is following the same suit, as they have just made themselves a sanctuary state for abortion. So this House Bill 91 is a good way to make sure that there's no way that some, politically activist judge could read the Kentucky Constitution in a way that the framers never meant. Now, there's a lot of people that had to come together to make this bill. I'll just name a few of them: the Kentucky Right to Life, the Sisters for Life, the Family Foundation, our Catholic Conference of Kentucky, the Kentucky Baptist Convention, and the Commonwealth Policy Center. And there's also bipartisan efforts to get this done. Why bipartisan? Because it's a bipartisan amendment. What's literally going to happen is there will be an item number 2, on the ballot in November. And when you go down to item number 2, doesn't matter who you're voting for, Democrat or Republican, you can vote for House Bill 91 to be put into action so this constitutional amendment should be done. Now, I think that's exactly right. I have maintained, the Catholic Church maintains, that abortion is a human rights issue. It's a moral issue. It shouldn't be politicized. And I don't know, the people who vote Democrat, the people who vote Republican, they have their reasons sometimes for voting the way that they do. But there are Democrats who are pro-life. This gives them an opportunity to vote for whoever they want, but also vote for this amendment. So if you know one of those Kentuckiana pro-life Democrats, get out there. Tell them November 8th. November 8th. Go to number 2, item number 2, vote yes. We want our amendment. We want the Constitution to be protected so it can't be misconstrued. Now, love this effort. Totally 100% behind it, and you're going to hear more about it in the coming months from me. Now, I did promise you before I go to plug a great Lenten activity. Well, Lent can only mean one thing, which is 40 Days for Life. 40 Days for Life is a prayer campaign where we tried to get at least 2 people down at the abortion clinic praying 40 days consecutively from morning to night to end abortion in the state of Kentucky and shut down the abortion clinic. Now, we're there praying for the mothers, we're there praying for the doctors, we're praying for the children, we're praying all around, and there are people there to do sidewalk counseling as well. We love both the mother, the child, and the father. This is a beautiful way to really enter into fasting, because you're going to be giving up your time, and to be entering into prayer. The times that I've had praying at the abortion clinic, particularly when I bring my students, they're intense. They're beautiful times of spiritual reflection. And last campaign, last spring, or last fall, I went down there during the later hours from 4 to 6. That's when the women come out post-abortive. And I got to tell you, that broke my heart towards those women. I absolutely felt so much compassion and love for them. If you especially struggle with that aspect of it, having compassion towards the mothers, go in those later hours. Sign up. I'm going to put a link in the description below. Go pray for them. So that's my plug for 40 Days for Life. Remember to vote yes November 8 on item number 2, Constitutional Amendment, House Bill 91. I think this is wonderful and beautiful to support, and I'm going to let you go on that. Remember, all human life is important because God sees the dignity of every person. God bless. If you like what we're doing here, hit like, subscribe, and please share it with some friends. See you later.